on Star Sports 2 and Star Sports HD2.
My dad was a member. Fuck, I became a member. I'm crazy about the club. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Shitya Bhaga. Yeah. Whose one is this? This is the Charu's, no? Where's yours? I mean. Boss, ये connect कैसे करता है? I don't have glasses. My glasses on. I can't see. I'm going blind. Going like you. Well, let Anand sit here. See you in the new year. Are you coming to the party?
Welcome back to the Chennai Open 2014. As we await the second match of tonight's order of play, it's an all-Indian affair. Somdev Devvarman versus Ramkumar Ramanathan, the young man who came through the qualifying. And in the commentary booth is Enrico Piperno along with my dear friend Anand Amritraj, our Davis Cup captain. And Anand, you must be very excited having watched Yuki play just now.
I am so thrilled to watch that first match today. Absolutely amazing tennis. You and I were sitting courtside and it was top 100 level tennis, maybe even top 50, the way both of them hit the ball so cleanly. And Yuki took his chances when he could. 2 breaks in the first set, 2 breaks in the second, but managed to put them away.
Yeah, great effort, and I thought, I was just thinking when that level would drop maybe as the match progressed. But actually he got better as the match progressed. He got more aggressive, hit the ball more on the rise, and the confidence seemed to be coming.
I think that's, like you said, that's exactly what it is, the confidence. Yeah. Having got to a challenger final in Taiwan and then a win in Australia has made a world of difference, aside from the fact that he's moved up 100 spots, which obviously helps. So he's about 195 now, and I think has definitely played himself into a single spot for us in Davis Cup.
I think it made your life a lot easier, Anand.
Definitely, it has made my life a lot easier. We were kind of struggling for a while, and with Somdev and now Yuki, I think we've got our 2 players set.
Another beautiful evening here at the SD80 Stadium in Valluvarkottam.
Are we going to go there again, Rick? I'm going to make you keep saying that every evening like we did last time.
Well, I've been well trained by you, buddy.
Yeah.
On this, the last day of 2013. A great day for Indian tennis as Yuki Bhamri came through a good, tough first round, winning it convincingly. And now we await an all-Indian affair between two. Somdev Devvarman, not a youngster anymore. He's
Not a
29
youngster
years
anymore.
old, right?
Almost 29, or is he 29?
I think he's just 29. That's what I read in an
And
interview.
of course, the 19-year-old newcomer to the ATP scene. This is the first, I think, ATP tournament main draw match. So it should be. It's an established star against one of our rising stars from southern India. Ramkumar, of course, from Chennai. He's lived in. Well, he's not lived, but he's been in Barcelona for the last 3 years, approximately 3 years, training at the Casal Sanchez Academy there. And now, of course, you see our Indian number 1, Somdev Devvarman. Originally from Agartala, but also one of our famous bat boys from Britannia Amateur Tennis. He was with us for 5 years, from 1999 to 2004. And here comes Ramkumar. Had 3 good matches in the qualifying, especially the last 2 were exceptional. The final match against Gambos of Slovakia, a very, very close three-set match, which Ramkumar pulled out 6-3 in the third. So this would give Ramkumar a chance to test himself against the big boys, especially the current number 1. So it's a big opportunity for the young man from Madras, and it would be good to see the level of tennis that we saw in the first match. Great for Indian tennis, that and Indian spectators especially, that first you got to see Yuki, now it's 2 of our, one a rising star, one a India's number 1 player, followed by Rohan Bopanna and Qureshi in the doubles after this. So a great day for Indian fans and the Indian public.
Yes, on this, the last day of 2013.
New Year's Day tomorrow, new start, a new year, should be fun. I think things are looking up.
My family sitting right behind Somdev Devvarman.
Is that your son right behind us?
That's right.
Wow.
Sophomore at George Washington University.
He does look a bit like you.
Doesn't he?
Absolutely.
Don't need any DNA testing there.
No,
do we,
don't
Anand?
need any DNA testing there. It's amazing that it is quite amazing. So Ramkumar comes through the qualifying. What are the chances of this happening? Probably 1 in 1,000, 1 in 10,000. First he's got to win 3 matches in the qualies. Then he's got to get in the main draw, and then there's a 1 in 4 chance that he will play Som.
Yeah.
So it was all in all quite an extraordinary turn of events.
So we got the FedEx consumer coin toss. The coin toss brought to you by FedEx.
Please do it in timely manner. 25 seconds. Question. Sir, head or tail? Head please. Receive.
Somdev Devvarman seems to have won the toss.
And probably elected to receive.
Possibly.
But Som, of course, had a magnificent year in 2013, starting at 656 and making his way all the way to 88, which is amazing to be able to do that in the span of 10 months, basically.
Herculean effort
Herculean
here by Somdev Devvarman.
No wonder he was nominated as one of the 4 most improved players of the year. Unfortunately, of course, he was up against Nadal, who finished the year at number 1, so didn't get the award. But as we look at the stats on Ramkumar Ramanathan, current residence in India, ATP ranking 526, career best 502, He's only 19 years of age, 6'2" and 77 kilos. Here, of course, our Indian number 1 player.
Somdev Devvarman, who currently resides at Charlottesville, Virginia in the USA, climbed his ranking back to 90. As Anand mentioned earlier, from the 600s. He's turned pro in 2008, had a career best ranking of 62, and he's 28 years old. And he height of 5 feet 11 inches, 73 kilograms. That's how these boys line up. The two Indians. We don't get to see too many Indians playing singles here.
And also playing each other.
So we now got a small video on Somdev Devvarman, so let's watch that.
It's always fun to be back for the Chennai Open, you know, so I'd like to be back more often. I think next year they have a challenger, and a few years hopefully they have another Davis Cup here soon, but yeah, it's always fun to be back here. Off-season was fantastic. The training was really good. A lot of guys came, and the coaches were obviously world class. And you know, we worked out at Sania's Academy in Hyderabad, which was great facility. And you know, we had everything we needed, so we put in a lot of good work. And you know, hopefully this season, you know, you see some of that good work on the courts this week. I mean, it's tough to say. Obviously, I go into every tournament wanting to win, but unfortunately, that's not how it works. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So for me, in terms of expectations, what you can expect a good effort, that's for sure.
There was Somdev Devvarman, excited about being in Chennai. Spent a lot of his life in Chennai at the Britannia Amritraj Tennis Foundation, and then having been made home here for, I think his parents lived in Chennai, if I'm not wrong, Anand?
At the time when he was with us, his parents lived here. Originally from Agartala, but I think he's planning on spending more time here. He's telling me he's probably buying a place in Chennai. And he does like the practice facilities.
And here are a few tweets we have from the fans at the Chennai Open. Som, win, lose or tie, I'm with you till I die. We got some.
Earlier, yeah.
Yes, that's absolutely true. It's not easy to come through a qualifying. Young 19-year-old having won 3 matches on 2 days, which is a great effort.
Well, he certainly did well. I saw the first and the last one, they're both great. Especially the third one over the Slovakian. He held his nerve at the end of the match. With one break, managed to hang on to that third set. But this, I think, is going to be an interesting encounter, only because Somdev is one of the best counter punchers in the business, a la Michael Chang or Leighton Hewitt. But I'd like to see how much pace Ramkumar gives him.
Well,
I just hope he's not overawed by the occasion.
Well, the two ways of looking at it, Anand. One is Ramkumar going to be just loose as a goose and play, you know, with, you know, not being affected by the situation, or is Som's level going to drop a little bit, which I doubt, because he plays a very steady sort of game and he's very, very solid. So you can expect Som to play his sort of game, but I'm sure Som would not like to play an Indian first round of the Indian
Absolutely not. I think all the pressure is on the Indian number 1.
And here, of course, we have the Fiat car display, a fabulous Fiat Linea made by the finest Italian car makers.
Perfect car for the Indian roads. And the umpire for the match, Magdi Somat from Egypt.
1 minute.
Well, the boys taking their final serves, getting ready. It'll be interesting to see how they start out. Where Som starts a little nervously.
Well, the first time I saw him play,
the kid has some good pop on his serve.
Yeah.
Tell you that when he lands the first serve, it's in the 120s, 120 miles per hour.
Devvarman won the toss.
I watched him play the national final last year in the Calcutta South Club.
He won the national
that,
grass.
Yeah.
So who did he beat in the final?
He beat a local boy, South of
yeah?
Sukul, but he played a good game of tennis that day. I thought he was very, very aggressive. You know, he's not comfortable playing on grass. You can see he didn't know too much about it, but he played pretty well. So I think that did a world of good to his confidence.
Right.
And like you said, being training in Barcelona and getting to play a lot of futures in Spain.
And he was telling me yesterday that he won the last 2 futures over here, or one was here and one was somewhere else. But he won 2 futures events in the last couple of months, which is great. Well, here's our Indian number 1. A very, very good mover on the court. A good head. And overall, certainly a world-class player. I think he's still on his way up in tennis. Could get a lot better. Just got to develop a few more weapons. And this is coach of the week from the US, Happy Bala, who's working with Somdev this
Ramkumar, Ramanathan to serve. Ready.
As I figured, Som won the toss and elected to receive. So it's Ramkumar starting out. Well, that's the disadvantage of running around the backhand and going for the forehand. Unless you hit a clean winner or a real forcing shot, you've got too much space to cover.
Well, on the outside courts right now, Anand, there's a qualifier, Henrik Larsson, who's up 5-4 in the third against Alias Bedene. And another qualifier, Alexander Kudratseva, has taken the first set against the 8th seed Roberto Bautista Agut.
Oh, he's the guy who was a finalist here last year.
Right, so qualifiers all around doing well.
Doing well. Well done. You've got to assume that they would do well because they've had 3 matches under their belt and also the conditions being what they are. Not too hot, so they're not totally exhausted, just like this young man over here. And also luckily this time, Rico, it was played over 3 days.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to play 2 matches in one day. Good for the players.
I think the first few games are very, very
Crucial.
big for Ramanathan.
Ramanathan, yes. This game is one of the keys is shot selection, and you don't want to pull the trigger too soon. Which is what I was so impressed with Yuki in the first match. Every time he's in trouble, he went cross-court with the ball, just to get it over the low part of the net, high percentage shot, and did an extremely good job of defending his side of the court. Very rare error of the Devvarman backhand. Som is a great player at making you beat yourself. You start to go a little bit too big and that's it.
He always seems to get that one ball back, the one extra ball. Yeah.
Exactly. That's well done. Stepped into the court for that one with young Ramkumar.
40-30.
This forehand setting up the shot put away. Moved into the ball real well. Ooh, a little serve and volley on the second serve. Faked him out.
Took Somdev by surprise there. At 140 odd kilometers an hour, followed the second serve to the net.
First game.
Som didn't see it happen and pulled the backhand wide. So with that, Ramkumar makes an interesting start here. He holds serve and done something different, which I like to see. And he leads 1 game to love.
That was pretty gutsy. Second serve and volley with 140 mile an hour second serve. But he likes to do the unexpected. You watch the number of slice backhands he's going to hit today through the whole qualifying. And I told him this morning, on the return of serve, I would like to see you hit the two-hander because you have a two-hander and you're playing like me, like a one-handed player. So I said, I want to see more returns. So let's see if he listens to me or not. But he's been hitting all slices all weekend long.
You'll see Som sneaking in off a serve maybe.
For
if he
sure.
keeps doing that.
And he should. There you go.
There we go.
Whoa! That's in. Somdev should have put that one away for sure. Kind of an awkward height.
Love 15.
This one right, he follows the ball in.
A little nervy volley there, Anand.
Yes. Oh, he has to be a little tight. He went for it.
Didn't get his feet in position, that's for sure.
15 all.
Like you said, we don't need to pull the trigger too early.
No.
He's to stay in the points. Let Som earn the points. You don't need to try and give him cheap points on his serve.
That's a good serve. Once Somdev settles in, we have to see how this match turns out. Whether Ramkumar can stay with him at that level. Second big forehand.
40-15.
Shouldn't he be hitting a backhand from where he was? He was so far off the court.
I watched him for the last 3 days, and he hates to hit backhands. I don't understand why, because he does have a good backhand. Oof, just wide. That's better.
Game, Devvarman.
Good backhand down the line by Somdev Devvarman. So with that, he holds serve.
1 game all. Bola.
Well, both boys hang on to their serve, and now Ramkumar again. Very colourful in his yellow and black Babolat clothes.
My school colours, Anand.
Are
Very
they?
famous La
Are they?
Martiniere Calcutta.
Wow.
Gold and black.
Gold and black.
The alma mater for many tennis players.
Yes. Oops. Let the ball get over the top of his head, behind him. The feet are certainly not in position for that one.
A lot of Martinians play tennis. Jaideep Mukherjee, Chiradeep Mukherjee.
Okay.
Leander Pace started in school there and then came to you guys here in Chennai.
Okay.
Myself, we've had a lot of guys who've actually gone to La Martiniere Calcutta.
Jay and Chiro both.
Yep. AC Khan, remember AC Khan?
I do remember AC Khan.
AC is still doing well. Well, he stayed in the point pretty well
He
till
did stay
that
at the
last
point.
backhand.
And he's got to do more of that. You can't pull the trigger that quickly, and also he tried to rip the crosscourt. Yeah, great shot. Managed to get the angle there.
15-13.
Great angle, short ball. Even Som couldn't get to it with his speed of foot.
Left. For service.
I saw Somdev play Nadal at the Indian Wells a couple of years ago. Gave Nadal all he could handle. 7-5, 6-4, one of the best matches I've seen from Som. under lights, first evening match. It was great. I thought he was dead after hitting that drop shot, Ramkumar, but
Somdev trying to be a little too cute. Yeah.
Exactly. This one right here was not a great drop shot. Look at the height over the net.
30 all.
Som was there well in time. He could have done anything he wanted with it.
He had about
Probably
10 options.
10 options, exactly. Yeah, he knows he got away with one. Love 30 to 30 all.
Ramanathan challenging the ball on the left. Turn of serve.
Got the line.
The ball is pulled down.
We got a challenge coming up here, I think. No, just wide.
Ball is stand.
That's better. You need depth on the slice. Ooh, and a drop shot as well. Well played. Well done.
Good tennis there, Anand.
Very good.
Very well disguised drop shot by Ramanathan. Somdev just about picking it up.
40, 30.
It's actually a good play right here to follow it into the net, especially when you hit a good one. Somdev doing really well to get to that, but this one was out of reach, the last one. Game point. If you saw that stat at the side of the screen, he's already done 53 meters to Somdev's 40. Just trying to run around the backhand.
Use.
Just wide. Loves that off forehand.
We'll need to be very accurate with that today because
Look at that stat again.
anyway of that comes in the middle of the court. Yeah, 40 meters to 53
51,
meters.
53
meters.
Got to have exceptional feet for that. Good serve.
Advantage, Ramanathan.
Considering the two players are 9 years apart, I think Ramkumar has a good future.
Yeah, and I think Tamil Nadu Tennis Association are doing well by supporting him, sending him out to play tournaments and giving him the sort of exposure that he needs to international tennis.
Absolutely.
It's not cheap, and all kudos to the Tamil Nadu Tennis Association.
And he's not the only one either.
Yeah.
On the line. Another line.
Use.
Somdev hitting two lines back to back, forcing the younger player to really cover some ground. That was the last one, Ramkumar's forehand.
Squash forehand.
Squash forehand.
Ramanathan going to try and keep his nose in front here. Third game on serve, on his serve.
That was a huge second serve he went for. Did the same thing the other day when I watched him play, and I was telling him, do not do it at 30 all or 15-30. Maybe if you're up 30-15, 40-15, you can try a huge second serve, but usually pointless.
Yeah, the odds
Especially
against
if you
him.
miss it. Especially if you miss it like that at deuce.
7 minutes and 14 seconds into this game.
surprise attack again. Sneak attack, Rico.
Yeah. I don't think Somdev has had someone do this to him quite often.
No, and also, it's such a surprise when the guy comes in on a second serve, especially if he closes the net as quickly as Ramkumar did there. Nice job.
I like what I've seen so far. I think sometimes he's just choice of shots sometimes, but otherwise he's been pretty good.
Go over?
No. Advantage. Devvarman.
Well, he did the right thing. He set it up beautifully to hit that forehand down the line.
Yeah.
Hit
Did
the
the right
top
thing.
of the tape.
Hit it well too. Top of the net again. Well, unlucky. The 19-year-old and Somdev,
Devvarman leads
the old pro, that he's break serve to go up 2-1 in the first set after an 8-minute 47-second game.
Time.
Two-one in the first set. Somdev Devvarman of India against Ramkumar Ramanathan. A break for Som in the last service game of the 19-year-old. Missed two fairly routine forehands hitting the top of the net, but it's been good tennis so far. Well, someone like Somdev makes you play so many balls and frustrates you by just putting everything back in court, Rico.
Yes, you've got to pick the right shots to be aggressive with whenever you play Somdev Devvarman. He'll make you hit that extra ball every single rally. He's not going to give you any free points, that's for sure.
Just going for a little bit too much too soon. Got to learn to be more patient. Ramkumar he's going to learn a lot from this match. Good serve.
4-11.
That's one part of Somdev's game which has improved a little bit. He's serving a lot better than he used to.
Certainly. You hear about the training camp they had in Hyderabad? All 8 boys and some juniors.
Yes.
That Som had put together.
Great job he did.
And a great job he did at Sania's Tennis Academy there, and apparently he worked really hard for 2 weeks.
Under the auspices of the Indian Tennis Players Association, am I right?
I think so, yes. Absolutely. That was great. And then they had that little event in Bombay as well. It's always good to get everybody together to practice and play sets and just kind of hang out in the evenings. I think it's wonderful for Indian tennis.
Yeah, Yeah, the event in Bombay raised money for the Indian Tennis Players Association.
Right, that's what I heard.
So you have some money in the bank now to support some future
Future stars.
stars of Indian tennis.
Ramkumar's ball hitting the line. And from 40 love, back to deuce.
Use.
Just leave it here, I might have it half.
Advantage
A
Ramanathan.
rare unforced error.
From 40 love, the young Indian Ramanathan has reached break point. This is the fourth game of the first set. So a little tight on that forehand, Anand.
Seems like it. It's pushed it long.
Not being able to pop his first serve into the court. Ramanathan.
Look at that stance.
Game.
Oh, well done. Break point
Ramanathan.
back. This could make it a little interesting. I don't think Somdev's yet settled in though. I think he's still feeling
Two
butterflies and feet are not moving quite as well as they normally do. But once he settles in, it should be more interesting. But great for Ramkumar to break back right away and make a match of the set.
Yeah, 40 love. It's cruising. Somdev Devvarman. Now all of a sudden it's 2 games all. It's even Stevens. That was harakiri, as they say. Hit through
Block
that
of
ball,
team.
that's right. Totally unnecessary drop shot. Set that point up nicely, he played it well. He got the short ball, the 3/4 ball. Stayed aggressive with that. Instead he tried a very cute drop shot, which didn't work out. You can see Somdev miss those too often.
15
But he's doing the right thing. He's putting a little pressure on Somdev. He's asking him the questions, asking him to go for it. And Somdev at the moment, maybe a touch, a little nervy, playing an Indian in India, who has nothing much to lose. He's come out with all guns blazing, this young qualifier from Chennai.
Good second serve. Tremendous forehand right there. Beautiful. Wow. Perfectly struck. And a clean winner.
30-15.
Winner speed of 145 kmph.
Well, talking to himself, urging himself on. I think he definitely feels he has a chance in this match. Well done.
It worked for him twice before this,
He did.
but this time Somdev ran and made a
30 all.
Well, he didn't do enough with that backhand
Yeah,
volley.
he could have
just
done
kind
more
of
with
pushed
that.
it. This one right here was high enough that he could have definitely put it away. But you can't give Somdev too many cracks at it. There's no way. done. Great point. He's got a huge forehand.
Yes, that forehand
He
being
just-
put to great use there. That forehand cross score, they hit the line, the baseline,
40-30.
pushing Somdev back. And you see this here. And then how far back on the baseline Somdev was.
Exactly. I was just about to say, he's 10 feet behind the baseline. Amazing. Even with his exceptional running qualities, it's not easy to play from there.
Tambulation, warning Mr. Ramanathan.
Got a time warning here, Ramanathan.
He's got to get that first serve percentage up.
Ah,
See, he goes for it again. Goes for a second serve ace.
very low percentage second serve, flat. Trying to hit the felt off that second serve. Totally unnecessary. I don't know how many chances you can give Somdev Devvarman and get away with it.
That again, a massive second serve. Whoa, he got the line again. Done some damage with that forehand.
Advantage.
Yes, he
Ramanathan.
looked to be aggressive with it right from the start of the match. As you see again, a huge flat second serve. And then this 1-2 forehand inside out, which has been a great weapon so far.
Certainly has. That's a good return.
Use.
Somdev finally getting the better of Ramkumar with that superb return. It was actually a very high kicking serve, but So managed to get on top of it. Starting to read the second serve a little better on the serve and volley.
Ramanathan is a sort of awkward guy to play, Anand. You
He is an awkward guy
you
to
don't
play.
really know what he's going to do next, you know.
Yeah, very awkward. That's a tough shot from the middle of the court. To try to create an angle is never easy.
Advantage Ramanathan.
You very seldom see Somdev pick the wrong shot.
True.
And it was definitely not the right shot, as you said. But again, Ramanathan did seeing the aggressor in that rally.
And there it is.
Game. Ramanathan.
Big serve from Ramkumar, and now back on serve. 3 games to 2 in the first set.
Ramanathan leads 3 games to 2. Boys, come back. Buddy, come back there on the line. Stand there. Inside the net. Come here. Because of the mic, the camera. Come all the way inside. Hello. All the way. Beside the net.
Welcome back to the SDAT Tennis Stadium in Velluvur-Kottam, Chennai, India.
Time.
We're watching some fabulous tennis here tonight.
Play.
Yuki Bamri has set the ball rolling with a fine display of good aggressive tennis, winning his first round encounter against a Spaniard. And now we have 2 Indians battling it out on center court. And I must say, this young Indian who qualified is giving Somdev a lot to think about. So in the 6th game, it's on serve. Somdev Devvarman serving 2 games to 3.
There again, that slice backhand sitting up, and Som with the easy
15 love.
forehand volley. he will be a little upset with himself for having lost that previous service game from 40 love up.
Just a great shot there of Ramanathan returning serve, and
That first serve was only 166 kilometers an hour, about 100 miles an hour, not very big. That's a great forehand. Yes, well done. Somebody a little too defensive today, don't you think? Just trying
15
to.
all.
I know he's a counter puncher, but he's letting Ramkumar control most of the rallies. Little unusual.
well, from yesterday I've been saying this. It's a tough first round for him. Said this before, and I'm saying it again. Played
It is.
Indian in India. First round of an
And
event.
someone is really supposed to beat,
Yeah,
and quite handily.
handily at that. Yeah,
30, 15.
definitely butterflies in the stomach. That's for sure.
For sure.
But Som's a great competitor, and
Som is a great competitor. No,
40,
he had that
15.
lined up.
yeah.
You know, but you haven't been used to hitting passing shots all day long. When somebody comes to the net, it takes you completely off guard. That was not a great approach shot, but Devvarman got away with it.
Again, Devvarman.
Right shot. Went for that forehand down the line from a
3 games old.
pretty weak second serve at 140. Didn't miss by much. Somdev Devvarman holds serve. And we all tied up here. First round.
I think this first set is going to be so huge, especially for Ramkumar, but Somdev as well. But will decide the trend of the match. Oops! Complete miss it.
15
Don't see
all.
this too often from the Indian. Definitely a little tight today, Anand. Is Somdev?
Surely.
I guess he will settle as the match progresses. And that flat second serve, so unnecessary.
No reason.
Yeah, you
Absolutely
can
no
do that
reason.
once in 4 games.
That's
You can't do
what-
that once every second game.
175 kilometers an hour. Second serve. Pointless. I guess if you hit a second serve ace, you're a genius. But more often than not, he's been missing it.
And at this level, you can't give too many free points like
Points
this,
away.
Anand. It's just not possible. At the futures level, maybe you'll get away with it.
Look at that again.
30, 15.
So it's a quick way to win or lose a point. Not enough first serves this game. That's a tremendous forehand. Moving backwards, he hit a really deep, heavy forehand,
40,
forcing the error
50.
from Devvarman.
Again,
Huge second serve.
Ramanathan.
Somdev Devvarman's feet just not moving today, and Ramanathan taking full advantage of that.
Ramanathan leads 4 games to 3.
He leads
New
4
ball.
games to 3. The first set.
Andre. Time. Please rate them. Bottom what? The what?
Well, this first round match between the two Indians very evenly poised. On serve with Ramkumar leading 4-3 in the first set. And now Somdev with new balls. Forcing forehand. Som needs a little extra on his serve. He's only in the 160s. 159. Just spinning it in. Yeah, well
Yes, that's better. And I think that's what he needs to do a little more of.
15 all.
He's just waiting for Ramanathan to make the errors. You know, he's playing at Ramanathan's pace and speed, and I really think that he needs to take this match a little bit the bull by the horns and be a little more aggressive.
Be a little bit more aggressive, I think so. I'd play inside the court a little more, or closer to the baseline.
Yep. He's just happy to see Ramanathan miss, but I think he needs to be a little more aggressive, try to, like you said, closer to the baseline and force Ramanathan back a little bit.
Great second serve. When Som goes for that second serve wide, he's not going through it at 100 miles an hour. He's just kind of spinning it in there with good placement, which is what the kid, this young boy, needs to do. Good placement there, right? Very close to the line.
See that on the ACL review.
Nice return.
Took Somdev by surprise there.
Completely.
I think after that first serve, he was looking to run around his forehand and the backhand down
As
the
most
line.
of the players do.
Yeah.
And Ramkumar just blocked it down the line.
Yeah.
A little opening for the 19-year-old. Oh, well done, Som. Good hands at the net.
40-30.
Chennai crowd loving it.
Game, Devvarman.
Yep. And Somdev gets out of a tight situation. 4 games all.
4 games all.
This next 10-15 minutes will decide the direction of this match.
The all-important 9th game.
All important.
Ramkumar.
I don't know why the 9th game is more important than the 7th, but I'll take it. Time to step up.
The 34 minutes on the Rado clock.
Wide. Also, Rico, it's not easy for Somdev in that he hasn't really played a match in probably about a month or so. Coming back, the first match, first tournament, different conditions, and you're playing someone whom you really are supposed to beat, and quite handily. So I'm sure there's a lot of things going on in his head, but Som hopefully will put it out of his head. Too many donation second serves
Love 30.
by Ramkumar, especially love 15. But that wasn't a serve where he went for it. He just didn't get enough height over the net. Little trouble now. Love 30.
Needs a first serve here.
But you can tell from the way Ramkumar lines up that forehand is only going down the line.
15.
Very little chance of it going cross court.
He's very open stance there.
Very open stance. And this one right here, watch Ramkumar right here. Well, we're watching Somdev right now. And Som is almost sitting on the top of the line spin. Oh, that's a bad miss. Went for a cross court, but 2 break points all of a sudden for the Indian number 1.
So out of the 3 points that Somdev has won in this game, 2 have been gifted to him by a double fault and a very easy forehand, setting up 2 break points. The number 1 Indian. He had 3 break points earlier in the match, but not converted them. So again, a donation by Ramkumar, Ramanathan. So with that,
Devvarman leads 5 games
Somdev
to 4.
Devvarman breaks serve, and when we return, he's serving for the first set.
Thank you, kids. Thank you. Thank you. Andre. Nandri, thank you. Nandri. Thank you. Nandri. Time.
Somdev Devvarman of India breaking serve in the 9th game, thanks to 2 double faults and a missed forehand by young Ramkumar. And now he gets to serve for the first set. Didn't do enough with that forehand volley.
And pushed it into the half court. You see a replay of this.
This one
Stayed
right
aggressive here, Somdev, but didn't do enough with that volley.
And the placement too is way down the middle of the court. Paid the price.
Very
Got jammed
subdued,
by that
Somdev
backhand.
Devvarman.
Very subdued, and a few more unforced errors than we are used to seeing.
Those feet don't seem to be moving as well as they always did. You know, there seems to be a little off balance there on that backhand.
So that one I think he got jammed as well. And
But you're not
pulled
so
it down
far
the
on the
line.
court. Middle of the court there, Anand.
yeah, no reason for that. Yeah, called wide and a challenge by Devvarman.
On the right center serve, the ball is pulled out.
Looked a little wide to me from the commentary box. Touch and go. So we wait for the Aircel official review. Here it comes. Oh,
Yeah.
right on the line.
On the line.
15-13.
Got that first serve when he needed it.
Well, serve and volley here. Again, no reason for that.
30-all.
Well, Somdev did the right thing there because we've discussed this in the past. He slices every single return, Ramkumar.
Right.
And if you're a good solid volleyer, he could get himself in a lot of trouble playing against a really good volleyer. You're not going to go over that backhand with his two-hander.
They don't have those anymore, Rico. Really good volleyers. Ooh, had a good look at that backhand pass. Somdev being a little bit more aggressive this game. Rightly so. Set point for the Indian number one. From love 30 down.
Let first service.
Well done. Great effort by Somdev there. Perfect change of tactics. And with
By
that,
6 games to 4.
Devvarman wins the first set 6-4 as we go to a break.
Thank you.
My name is Will from Denmark, and I'm looking very much forward to kickstarting the year. Tonight's nice day to do it. I've been here only once before.
Okay, first set, Mr. Devvarman. 6 games to 4.
Always inspiring to compete with the best. And
I have this manual scoreboard in my right. Is it
About 2 years ago, and I had a tournament, and there was one back. And we are trying to have fun here in India, in Chennai, and trying to enjoy all the tournament and things and all.
So live tennis coming to you on day 2 of the Aircel Chennai Open 2014 on this last day of the year. Somdev Devvarman has won the first set against Ramkumar Ramanathan, the qualifier, who came through 3 rounds of grueling qualifying to make it to the first round of the main draw. Somdev did well there. He kind of figured it out, changed his tactics, served and volleyed a little bit in the 10th game on his serve and managed to pull it off. So 6-4 first set, Somdev Devvarman.
Well, let's see if he settles in and plays a better second set.
Love 15?
This is a huge game for the 19-year-old. He needs to stay with the Indian number 1 and make a match of this. Somdev had a good look at that. It was
15 all.
a big forehand, but down the middle of the court. He keeps his composure so well, Somdev. It's amazing. He had some tough moments in the first set, but kept his temper, kept his cool. Great serve.
30-15.
Got some good pace on the forehand.
Yeah, he generates a lot of good pace on the forehand.
40-15.
He can vary the heights of the ball and flatten it out. So
And one good thing, Anand, is not much of a backswing too. Keeps it nice and short. Gets it out in front all the time. You think he's going to hit a flat second serve, Anand? What are the odds for
he
that?
might. He might. No.
Again, pulling the trigger a little early there was Ramkumar.
Great serve. Great serve.
Ramanathan.
Couple of big serves in this game, bailing him
First
out.
game, second set.
And Rico, you do know that he's part of this Maharashtra Tennis League. Ramkumar is the newest member of this league that we do in Pune each January, and they've got 6 teams now in the league, and it's called the Premier Tennis League because it is the Premier Tennis League in India. And
You're part of one of the teams, right?
I'm part of the Babolat team. Yes, I'm just the mentor or team captain, whatever you want to call me. And we have it for 1 week, beginning on the 19th of January.
Yeah, I took
So
a few
it's a
girls.
lot of fun.
I took a few girls to the Fed Cup last year, and they were talking about you mentoring their team.
I hope I did a good job.
Rutuja Bhosle.
Rutuja Bhosle.
Yeah, she was telling me all about it.
And she's not there this time. She's gone off to college in the US or something.
That's right.
But it's a lot of fun, and it's the Premier Tennis League in India. And the Deccan Gymkhana does a very nice job with it. That's the place where we played our Davis Cup semi-final in Russia, 1974. Has good memories for me, that club.
Well, it was very different now than what it was before, isn't it, Anand?
I didn't
Did you recognize it when you went
yesterday,
in?
well, last year when I went there, I did not recognize it whatsoever. I think they have a cricket pitch where the grass courts used to be.
That's right. I remember that Davis Cup tie.
Got us into the final when we defaulted to South Africa in 74.
30-11.
Not my much, that's for sure.
Not by much.
Contemplating a challenge, decides not to. If that was break point or a game point, you would have challenged it for sure.
You would have had to.
Yeah.
As we said last time, you can't take the challenges home. Might as well use them in every set. Nope. I would be challenging anything that was close.
40-15.
I don't know why they look at the umpire sometimes expecting him to make the call. There's no reason. I mean, he's sitting up in the chair calling the score. You want to challenge, you challenge. Look at the coaches, look at the umpire.
And you know the rules really state you got to call right away.
Call right away. And rightly so. Nice lob. Oh, that was a good forehand. Oh!
Devvarman.
Played a perfect point, yeah, exactly. But, you know, missed a duck of a forehand.
See a replay of
Look
this
at
huge
this.
forehand cross court.
One game on.
So they're barely getting to it, and this right here completely took his eye off the ball.
Nandri, thank you.
Good direction by that Somdev forehand.
Love 15.
Oh, that's a great shot. Well done. Huge forehand. Not an easy smash in the lights. The lob was a high one.
15 all.
Set up with a big forehand. Like you said, he generates a lot of pace off that forehand. Really pushing Somdev back.
Left. For service.
Pretty smooth service action too, Ramkumar.
He
Good shoulder turn.
he gets up nicely. Good extension too. Watch.
Yeah. Great defense from Somdev there. Tremendous.
He didn't expect that ball to come back. He
Didn't
thought he
expect
had a
it to
winner.
come back. Exactly.
15.
That's a mistake when you're playing Devvarman. Doesn't do much with that slice, but
Just see how far back he is, Anand.
also made his hand on so many balls. Yeah, great shot.
Again, the 1-2 working there for Ramkumar Ramanathan.
30 all.
I think the level of tennis has picked up in the second set. I think both the boys have loosened up and hitting the ball more cleanly, especially Ramkumar.
Ducks and drakes in the first set.
Yeah.
Kind
Just pushing and prodding the ball around. No. The depth of that Devvarman return, almost on the baseline. Ramkumar, if he wants to get to the next level, certainly needs to move better, side to side and back and forth. A little slow with his feet.
Very evident in the last point. Got jammed with the ball came straight at him.
Yeah, good approach.
Good pressure there by Ramkumar.
Yes.
Brave enough to go behind that forehand, forcing the error of the Somdev Devvarman racket. Tight third game. This is the second set.
Again.
Such a low percentage second serve to hit it so flat at 170 odd kilometers an hour.
It's amazing. He's kept doing it. He must have done it 5 times, been successful once. And at deuce too. Yeah, well done. He's got a good 1-2 there when it goes in. When the first serve goes in, the reply is short. Crushes the forehand. No.
Advantage. Devvarman.
I guess he's forced to go for a little bit more because Somdev is so quick and runs down so many balls that you tend to go for a little extra. A big serve, 180 plus, 2 kilometers an hour.
Yes.
I love the way Somdev keeps his cool. No change of expression. Quite amazing actually. Another good first serve.
Some big serves here is Ramkumar. At critical times of this, the third game, got to keep his nose in front, Anand. It's very, very important for him. He's already down the set.
Early in the second set. Oh, well done. Brilliant.
Ramanathan.
Two tremendous forehands winning the game for Ramkumar.
Ramanathan
2-1 in the second set,
2 games to 1.
having lost the first.
Time.
Welcome back to the SDAT Tennis Stadium in Chennai. We are watching first round action. 2 Indians, Somdev Devvarman, India's #1 tennis player, playing a young Ramkumar Ramanathan, a qualifier. We are in the second set. It's on serve. Somdev Devvarman serving 1-2.
15 love.
Well, Ramkumar constantly moving to his left. Left the wide serve open. Yeah, great shot. He held that forehand so well.
30
The
love.
last minute going behind the 19-year-old.
Credit to Ramkumar is Anand, the fact that they've played already 13 games, I think. All the games have been pretty close.
They've been extremely close.
There've been no games where it's been a blowout, you know.
Not at all. I think it's been a well contested, well fought out match so far. Great shot. A lot of pace on that one. Well, actually, Ramkumar hadn't thrown 2 double faults and a missed forehand, a duck forehand in the 9th game of the first set. We might still be in the first set. This one right here, at full stretch, at full stretch. If Som can't get to it, pretty much nobody can. A good forehand and a bad forehand. That was not a great miss. Missed by 6 feet. Absolutely no reason whatsoever. He's got so many mannerisms, this kid. When he plays, he goes around touching every line on the court. Oh, that's good back.
Out game.
Didn't miss by much.
So Ramanathan
Challenge by Ramkumar.
The left far sideline. The ball was pulled out.
I was watching him in the qualifying. Went around, touched the line before he served. When he returned, reminded me of as you watch this replay.
Aircel review clearly shows the ball out. So with that, Somdev Devvarman holds serve.
Ramanathan
Living dangerously, Somdev. Every game he's been in a fight with the serve. Once again, a double going for a second serve that's too big. 183 kilometers an hour. Well, it does end the point quickly one way or other. Followed by an ace. You're right, he's an awkward guy to play, Ramkumar. No question. Don't know what's coming at you next.
Yeah, Anand, we've all played in our careers guys like this, you know, don't know what to expect, you know.
Yeah.
Where he's going to spin it, he's going to follow into the net. As you see, he's done it right here. And very seldom you see so miss balls like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's definitely got him off balance.
He's got him off balance. I agree with that. And he's a big guy with long arms. So, I mean, you really got to get the ball by him. Volleys reasonably well. Great shot. Well, that short angle forehand is so much better than the deep one. It just gets away from, because Somdev is so far behind the baseline, he's going to track it down. Like this one right here, he runs down, but this forehand that you look at is such a short angle that Som, as far behind as he is, he's got no chance of getting to it.
I'd like to see Som hit a few backhand down the line return of serves.
To keep him honest,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, he's just getting himself beautifully set into that backhand corner, hitting forehands off the off forehand.
Yeah. That was not good enough. Som with all the time in the world.
40-30.
You know, that backhand passing shot hit the top of the tape a little bit. So he really has Som a little bit shaken here.
Shaken. That was not the ball to come in on. It was too wide and just very bad shot selection. Should not have attempted to come in on that. Difficult shot. Great return there. Now Som, very unusual backhand unforced error.
You would imagine once they get into a long sort of rally situation that Som would be the favorite to win the point. Som has been a little bit, you know, off balance. Few mishits, both of the forehand and the backhand side. Not really been himself, and they got to give Ramkumar credit for that because he's really got Som off balance.
Great serve. Well done.
Great
hold from the young Indian.
On the left, far side line, the ball is called Indian.
What was that? Review?
Understand.
Great serve to end the game, and now 2 games to
Ramanathan.
Ramkumar.
Ramanathan leads 3 games to 2. Brother. Devvarman now has 2 challenges, right? Time.
So live tennis action, Aircel Chennai Open 2014.
Mr. Devvarman has 2 challengers remaining.
It's great to have this event in India, and you know, Mahesh, people like Mahesh Bhupati, I know, are sitting in Bombay following it, tweeting all the time, and coming to the end of his tennis career. Been a great career.
It has been a great career. Tons of Grand Slam doubles and mixed doubles titles. All the 4 mixed doubles Grand Slams with 4 different partners, if I remember right.
Yeah, always been a woman's man, Anand.
Yeah. Oh, just missed.
You know, he's making Somdev do things which he's not comfortable doing himself. And very seldom do you see Som just charging the net of something like that. But you know, like I said, credit to this kid. He's really got Som a little rattled, a little off balance.
Good serve.
30 love. Well,
blowouts. I think this could be that first game.
This could be that first game where Som might have an easy service game.
Go back.
But you got to give Som credit. He's a real fighter. The way he plays and
let's first service.
He's the ultimate at hanging in there, as they say. Great return.
40-15.
On the outside court, Anand, last year's finalist, Batista Agut, has already lost in the first round. Lost to a qualifier, Alexander
Kudryavtsev. He's a very good player, though. Yeah, I saw him play the other day.
He's a kid who Kafalnikov says will be the next top 20 in the world, right? If I'm not wrong.
No. That's Kachanov.
Oh, that's
Karen
Kachanov.
Kachanov.
Great topspin love by Somdev, Devvarman.
Devvarman, new balls, please.
Som at his best. You see a replay of this great defense there. Ramkumar doing the right thing. And then Som coming up with an absolute spectacular forehand topspin lob. Being applauded by the young Ramkumar.
New balls, huh? Three games all.
All that running, all that fitness that the boys did in Hyderabad paying off here in these humid, sticky conditions. Not very hot, but just extremely humid. Seventh game of the second set. Not good enough. Oh, so lucky to get away with that. Played a superb, well-placed backhand volley.
15 all.
This one right here. Very awkward style, but he managed to get the job done. Oh, he knows he was a bit lucky there. Oh, that's not going to work. Som hit it right back to him. Ramkumar amazingly missed that passing
15
shot.
all.
See, he can hit a backhand if he wants to. He's hitting all those slices.
30-15.
Well done. But Som should be winning a lot more of the backcourt rallies. I would have thought that he would win 80% of them.
Yeah, and that's the surprising part of this evening. And Ramkumar is actually winning these long rallies.
That's great point. Well done.
Again, that big forehand paying dividends for the young Indian.
Big forehand, two big forehands and a really good close.
40-15.
Not afraid to follow it into the net with this one right here. Didn't mess around with that volley, just crushed it in the corner. Good serve.
So with
Great
that,
service game.
young Ramkumar Ramanathan holds serve and leads 4 games to 3
4 games to 3.
in the second set.
Time.
So live tennis action from the ACL Chennai Open 2014. The Honourable Finance Minister of India, Mr. P.C. Chidambaram, was with us here at the stadium earlier today. An avid tennis fan.
He was.
That's right. And I told him the last time I remember when he was at the Commonwealth Games, he had visited the tennis stadium and watched a mixed doubles match which India had won. And he actually watched Yuki win today. So hope he comes more often. We'll see a lot more Indians winning.
I guess he's got some connections here with his son as the chairman of the tournament. So I missed him today.
I wished him walking up to the commentary box. That was more like Somdev. Nice deep forehand, following it up with a good forehand approach shot. Forcing the error.
I can't believe he missed that. He can't believe he missed that.
Somdev should have put that ball away twice.
Twice. This one especially. Could have hit it anywhere.
That big forehand at that angle that he hits it at.
It lands inside the service line, which is what makes it so difficult.
Yeah, it becomes unplayable. It doesn't matter who you may be on the other side of the court. You're not going to get to it.
No question, yeah. Angle and pace, both. It's not easy to do. That's a good return. Good point by young Ramkumar.
Right shot by Somdev. Look for that backhand down the line to try and get Ramanathan away from that inside-out forehand, which he's so comfortable doing. And like I've said earlier, and I've said throughout this match, he's had Somdev a little rattled. He's forcing him into shots that not comfortable playing. He's had him off balance. He's had him far behind the baseline. So all credit to this young man.
Big point coming up right here.
Must make this return, Anand.
Yes. Look at this. Oops. And now the first break point for the young Indian.
30-14.
This would be a huge break if we manage to pull this off. Get a chance to serve out the second set. It's been a very even match so far. The level has certainly picked up, but it's been even. Let's see how he plays this point, the biggest point of the second set.
Yeah, he has a look at the second serve here. See where he's standing, Anand.
Yeah.
He's looking to attack it.
Well, says give me a forehand. slice actually is.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Wow.
Ramanathan.
Out-rallied the rallier.
Out-sliced him.
Out-sliced him. Now all of a sudden, Ramkumar with a chance to serve out the second
Ramanathan
set.
leads 5 games to 3.
So that break came out of nowhere. Amazing.
So, serving for the set now is young Ramkumar Ramanathan. I'd like to see him try and win a couple of free points here on his serve, Anand.
Yes, he
Needs his first
couple
serve.
of huge first serves here. Okay. Oh, he missed it. Duck volley.
Love 15.
Well, the thing is, you got to come to the net on your own terms. And in that particular case, I think he did, but was surprised at how easy a volley he got. Pushed it wide. Ah, great serve. I still wouldn't count Somdev out of the set.
190 plus.
15 all.
Dorado
Big pace.
speed gun. Service speed brought to you by Rado. Again, taking a little off his first serve there.
That's a very smart serve. Good angle, good
30,
disguise,
15.
and very, very good placement. So has to be a little bit worried now.
2 points from the second set here for young Ramkumar. Well, you can't take anything away from
No,
him
he
because
did-
that's the way he's been playing the whole match.
He did go for it and just
30 all.
a little bit too tight over the net. Didn't quite get across. Oh, what a serve. That's just too good. Banging on his chest.
Has the
Set
number one
point.
Indian here very rattled is young
Oh,
Ramkumar
3-13.
Ramanathan. Has reached a set point in the second set. Been on court for an hour and 19 minutes. That's what the Rado clock tells us.
Thank you.
And it's set point to Ramkumar Ramanathan. A spinner, a flat second serve, Anand.
Hopefully a spinner. Hopefully
Wait
a
and
spinner.
watch.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, well done, Som. Forced him to hit a passing shot. Never easy on set point up or set point down.
Use.
Som was forced to come to the net to shake the kid up a bit. To win the second serve. Oh, great volley. Great volley. That was not an easy one.
Very gutsy tennis there by young Ramkumar. Big second serve, a big forehand,
Ramanathan.
and a superb backhand cross-court volley deep into the corner, forcing the error from the number one Indian, Somdev Devvarman. So with that, set point number 2, Ramkumar Ramanathan. Not challenging that?
No, amazing. You should challenge it. Big second again. That's a good shot. No. You absolutely have no idea what he's going to do though. That's the funny thing about this kid. Just
Stab that backhand down the line slice.
and Som did very well to get to it and play cross court.
Andre.
That's too huge. That is absolutely huge. 200 Ks. Tremendous first serve.
Ramanathan.
Let's see if he can close it out on the third set point.
208 kilometers an hour on the speed gun.
Yeah.
And there it is.
And second set.
One set all.
Ramanathan.
6-3 in the second set to Ramkumar, Ramanathan. They're tied at one set all.
One set all. 1 second. Ball this side, hello? Ball this side. Okay, Jerry, Ramanathan, 6 games to 3, 1-0.
So live action from the SL Chennai Open 2014. It's even Stevens in the All Indian affair. First round action between Somdev Devvarman, India's #1 men's tennis player, against young Ramkumar Ramanathan, a qualifier
Shukran.
who has done himself proud this week, Somdev having won the first set 6-4, and Ramkumar Ramanathan winning the second 6 games to 3. After about an hour and 22 minutes on the Rado clock, we are tied at 1 set apiece.
A little worried look on the face of the coach and trainer of Somdev.
Yeah, we got Happy Balla and Abhimanyu Singh working with him this week.
Yeah,
And
both a little concerned, more than a little concerned now. It's become a one-set match. So, there they are. Balla, Happy Balla on the left and Abhimanyu on the right. Not looking very happy. Oh, old Happy is not looking too happy.
Can you open the new ball?
So he's
so
got a pink cap on.
that's
Like
right.
that, yeah. On the big screen at the tournament.
So we
Oh,
got
both boys took a break, I guess.
they both took a toilet break and they're both coming back on court now.
When they go to the toilet, somebody goes with them, correct?
That's right. No, it happens a lot in women's tennis.
It happens all the time. As soon as the girl loses a set, you know for sure she's going to take a break. You know? come back, come back 10 minutes later or sometimes longer, and totally different attitude, totally different look. Men's tennis not that much.
So went to the final set. On a day Yuki Bamri came through in straight sets,
That was a very good win against Karina Busta.
playing some
Tremendous
superb
match in the
tennis,
first
beating
one.
Pablo Corino Busta in straight sets.
Yeah.
And on the outside courts, last year's finalist Batista Agut has lost in the first round. 6-3 in the third. And we also had Eduardo Roger Vasile beating Albert Ramos from Spain 6-1, 6-3.
Not a good day for the Spaniards. Carrera Busta and
Banasat.
Albert Ramos both gone. So now here for young Ramkumar, I think it's a question of self-belief. Does he think he can win this match?
Devvarman to serve.
Of course, if he thinks it's going to be handed to him, that's not going to happen. He's going to have to take it. And I wonder how both the boys are feeling physically. It's been quite a physical match.
Something wrong with the
A lot of running, a lot of not that many long points, but quite physical.
So final set, Somdev from the far end to serve.
Great serve. Som needs a few more good first serves and a couple of easy points.
15 love.
That's what's called pulling the trigger too soon. No reason for that.
13 love.
Again, the first few games of this final set, crucial.
I hope Ramkumar Ramanathan doesn't believe us winning a set from Somdev is good enough. He needs to go out there and fight.
Absolutely. Good hit though. Three good ground strokes from Ramkumar. Well, experience is certainly on Somdev's side. Oh, a drop shot on the return. Watch the little cat and mouse here.
Devvarman.
Oh, I'm glad he can laugh about it.
First game, final set.
Does show Ramkumar behind the baseline quite a bit. But he has moved forward nicely behind some big forehands.
Give me that ball.
You see, he was a lot more inside the baseline in the second set, forcing Somdev deeper and deeper back on the baseline. So Somdev Devvarman holds serve comfortably. He leads 1 game to love.
That's great. Well done. Two tremendous forehands and following it in rightly, putting away the
15
easy
love.
forehand volley. This one here setting up, easy put away. Good technique on that forehand volley. Oh, well done. Beautiful.
Huge forehand there.
30 love.
Huge. It can be a tremendous weapon as he gets bigger and stronger. I think that can be a serious weapon. Another one. Somdev should really run over to that backhand when Ramkumar has it set up. He should run over to the backhand because that's where all the winners are going.
But like we said, it doesn't matter if he's even there because there's such an angle on that forehand.
Yeah.
Extremely difficult to get to that ball. And even if you did get to it, what
Short
you
angle.
can do with that?
Missed it.
40-30.
Is that just inexperience or just taking your eye off the ball? Well, also the thing is Somdev is so quick that you're trying to keep one eye on him as you're hitting an easy ball, and sometimes that doesn't work.
Well, he needs to stay in the match. He needs to hold serve.
Went for that big second serve again.
Missed 2 forehands. Very makeable forehands, the young Indian.
Yes.
If it doesn't come back to bite him in this game. Those were at 40-15 and 40-30, 2 very big points. We're back to deuce. Opening a winner opportunity here for the number 1 Indian, Somdev Devvarman.
a sudden
Break
breakpoint.
Devvarman.
Somdev doing what he does so well, keeping a lot of balls in play, trying to get them as deep as possible, forcing the error.
The Devvarman challenge in the call on the right baseline. The ball is pulled out.
So this is very interesting right now, Anand.
Challenge.
The backhand slice from Somdev Devvarman being challenged by Ramkumar Ramanathan, who actually hit a great backhand topspin lob while doing this. Very close.
Out, he did look out when he hit it.
Yeah.
A good challenge by Ramkumar. Used wisely
Well stand.
and brings it back to deuce.
Use.
He didn't need to challenge that though. It looked very close to the line.
Completely off balance on that. So where did that ball toss go?
Wave to the left. Oh, He had it on his racket.
Did the right thing there. Went in on the backhand,
Advantage.
forcing Ramkumar to come up with the big pass. Just hit that backhand volley a little behind him.
Oh, he wants the crowd to get involved in the match, or he's trying to get them involved in the
I
match.
saw Jose Mourinho the other day, the Chelsea manager, getting the crowd all riled up.
Was he? And service winner. An ace from Ramkumar. Made an easy game difficult for himself, but finally held on. Well, I wonder what the mental state of both these guys is at the moment.
Well, Ramkumar did really well there. He was up 40-15. He went down break point, came back to win the game. So I would imagine,
His mental state's okay.
I would imagine Somdev being a little
Frustrated.
frustrated, really.
One
I knew
second.
he had break point there.
Give this ball. Hold it. Okay? Hold it, buddy. Hold it. Here. Sorry, though.
Tough shot. That was a pretty forceful backhand from Ramkumar.
Love 15.
Somdev trying to change directions wasn't successful. Could have played a few more backhand cross courts. Nice deep return forcing the error. And now an opening for Ramkumar. Love 30.
Love 30.
Uncharacteristic mistakes and unforced errors by the number one Indian.
That was an unforced, uncharacteristic error. Very, very uncharacteristic.
Love 40.
So with that, Ramkumar Ramanathan gets 3 break points on the Somdev Devvarman serve. And this is the third game of the final set.
He's been very subdued the whole of today.
Very unlike him. He needs something to get him
Fired up.
fired up.
Hell of a shot.
Ramanathan.
Great point. And with that superb forehand cross-court, Ramkumar breaks serve. 2-1 in the final set.
Ramanathan leads. 2
Young
games to
Indian.
1. Time. Go there. Go there.
Indian number one, Somdev, Devvarman, in a bit of trouble here. Final set. Just lost his serve to go down 2-1 to Ramkumar Ramanathan, the qualifier from Chennai. This man here has to be a little concerned right now. I would be. Tremendous first serve. This would be a crucial game for Ramkumar to consolidate the break.
15.
He's actually cut down on the double faults in this second set and early part of the third. Maybe he's been watching too many Pete Sampras videos. Going after the second serve like he's Pete. Look at this. Just sheer surprise attack.
Like I've said from the start of this match, this kid is a very awkward kid to play. And it's I'm proving my point as the match progresses, because Somdev is totally off balance.
He's not knowing what to expect, basically.
He's very rattled. He doesn't know what to do. This kid is calling the shots
Look
here.
at this. That's gone. Yes. Well played. Reminds me a little bit of Andy Murray, the way he plays, you know? Just the slices, the big first serve, the forehands. This was a nice shot.
Didn't give him any pace.
Forcing him to hit up on the volley.
Yeah.
And the wide open pass.
Whatever Somdev has thrown at this young man today, he's been up to the mark.
Well played. That was a bit of a brain cramp there for that drop shot. Totally uncalled for. It's one thing to play a great player close, or a very good player close. Another thing to beat him.
Yeah, closing it out is as tough.
Yeah, very tough. Toughest part of the game. There's a big second serve. Oh, it's in. Yeah, good shot. That's a good shot. Played a very nice defensive backhand slice.
What was more impressive was the forehand out wide. Anand, he tossed it up nice and deep, gave himself a chance to get back.
Get back in the point, exactly.
And watch this. And then come up with this brilliant backhand slice.
Yeah. Som really shouldn't have missed it though. He had enough time to poke it down the line.
Again, his feet were not moving as well as they normally are. Got a little jammed again. So game point to consolidate his break. Young Ramkumar, Ramanathan. Not holding back, that's for sure. Well, I'd like to see Som step into a few more backhands like that.
Yeah.
Inside the court.
Well, he needs to do something, and he needs to do it soon. You don't want to let this young man from Chennai get too far ahead. Then the nerves won't come into play. If he goes 2 breaks up, he's going to win. That's a good forehand approach.
No.
Oh, that's gone. Hit the ball straight back to him.
Well, the technique on that backhand volley, I'm not too sure about, Anand.
Neither the backhand volley nor the drop shot.
Yeah, it kind of showed there. Again, choice of shot.
Not good. Not at a time like this. You have the guy down and out. You have your number one player down and out, and you play kind of bad shots for the moment.
So break point for Somdev.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Break
Devvarman.
back from 30 love up.
2 games all.
Somdev lucky to be gifted back this game. That was 2 bad misses by young Ramkumar.
He just opened the door for Somdev Devvarman. Young Ramkumar, Ramanathan. We're all tied up after an hour and 43 on the Rado clock. 2 games all, final set. Again winning a long rally, the young Indian.
Love 15.
Again, what I liked there was the fact, Anand, that he hit over those backhands.
Exactly.
So he has that, he can actually do it.
He certainly
He
has
does it
that.
well.
Love
That's out.
30.
After watching him play the other day, I was telling him the same thing, that there's no way he should be slicing backhand service returns.
Yeah.
That's what you got the two-hander for. In the middle of the rally, if you want to throw in a few slices, just change the pace, change the height of the ball, fine.
Correct.
But not when you're returning serve. That's the whole idea of having a two-handed backhand. Look at this. Trouble already. Oh, Som. It actually was a little bit more difficult than
It
was.
it's
No,
tougher than it actually looked, because it was right at him. Yeah.
Awkward position.
Love 40.
Love 40 here. Another chance for a break. Imagine if he'd held serve the previous game.
Yeah.
Would have been 4-1 up if he breaks here. Good serve from Som, pulled him wide. She used that serve more often. The kicker wide on the first one.
Only in 140s. Took something off it. Just kicked it up. Needs the first serve again. The number 1 player from India.
Great serve. A little more juice on that. 183.
30-40.
2 break points saved.
A must-win point here for the young Ramkumar. And Somdev taking
Going
a
for the
little off
kicker
that
wide, yes.
first serve, trying to kick it out wide. Watch Ramkumar here looking to hit a forehand.
No, went for it, but missed.
Ramanathan
What a
challenging the
challenge.
ball. Right near side, the
It
ball.
certainly looked wide though.
The Aircel official review.
Understand?
Well, this would be a bad game for Ramkumar to lose.
Yes, Mr. Ramanathan has 2 challenges in it.
30 love in the last game. Love 40 in this game.
Exactly. On the line. Yeah, good shot.
Good change of direction there by Somdev.
He had the time to do it.
Forcing the error from the young Indian. So from love 40, Somdev Devvarman has clawed his way back to game point. And this is a crucial 5th game of the final set.
If nothing else, we've got to give Somdev a lot of credit for his grit. Very gritty player. Always has been. Yeah. great backhand. A lot of pace on that.
Just the sheer pace and depth of that backhand forcing the error from the Somdev racket. War of attrition here, Anand.
Yep, definitely. And almost coming up to 2 hours.
Like we said, almost every single game has been very closely fought right through this match.
There's only 2-all in the final set still. Could be here for at least another half an hour.
Yeah, maybe bringing in the Cinderella hour later on with Charu tonight.
Cinderella hour. Okay. Oh, yeah. Went for it again.
Advantage, Devvarman.
Well, he seems to be having a good time, Ramkumar. Whereas Somdev has been expressionless all the way through the match.
Well done, Somdev Devvarman. Came to a very difficult situation there. Made Ramkumar Ramanathan earn every single point. And he saved a bunch of break points. Somdev Devvarman holds serve. Leads 3 games to 2 in the final set.
Check the ball again. One more game for ball exchange. Check them. Put them down. Don't put the ball like that. Time.
Well, Somdev Devvarman, India's number 1, has managed to turn things around in the last 10 or 15 minutes. He was down a break at 2-1 and managed to break serve and hold again from love 40. He can breathe a little bit easier, but still has to put young Ramkumar away. The finish line was close, but it's never that close. Great forehand. Off a deep ball, young Ramkumar generated so much pace there. Quite amazing.
Astonishing pace of the forehand this young Indian can generate.
Nice volley. All these kids have to learn how to volley short and angle rather than deep, because the players are so quick these days. This one here is perfect approach shot, follows it in nicely, and a short angle volley. Not angled enough, but does the job. This is exactly where he was in his last service game, 30 love.
Mr. Devvarman challenging the call on the left.
Well, that certainly looked wide.
Near side, the ball is put in.
Good challenge by Aircel, challenge by Somdev. Oh,
30-15.
Oh, well done.
Well, trying to get the crowd behind him here. Ramkumar.
40-15.
See a replay of that. Nice and short off the backswing. And
oh, there he is. Wants more support from the home crowd. And rightly so. What a lively character, isn't he?
yeah, good for the game, this guy.
Yeah, he's got it. 3 games all.
Yeah, Ramanathan, new balls please.
Good effort
Very
there by
good job.
the young Indian. He had love 32 games before that. He had
Ball boy.
had
Love 40.
Love 40. He had 30 love 40. Didn't win both those games. Came through well here to hold serve.
Can you believe he just turned 19 last month? That's amazing. So he's quite a talented young man. Trying to get himself all hyped up for this.
Average forehand speeds there. You can see he's got what 17 kilometers an hour quicker than Somdev.
Andre.
Generates a lot of power off the forehand side. Ramkumar.
That's a great serve. Good direction on that first serve.
15 love.
Well, like I said earlier, it just comes down to belief for Ramkumar. Whether he really feels that he can pull this match out, or he can win. That's the one. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That angle is
Phenomenal.
phenomenal.
No other word for it.
There's no way you can make
15
any
more.
play on that, Anand. You're not going to get to that ball at all.
Well, if Somdev is not attempting it, then how is anybody else? Watch this right here.
With his speed of foot, he just looks at the ball go skirting past him. It's just the sheer angle of that. It's inside the service box.
Inside the service box, exactly.
Just running away from you on the baseline. So very, very tough ball to play.
And it doesn't look like there's that much spin on it, amazingly. That's a good deep ball.
Yep. Forcing
Two
the
deep
error
balls,
there.
yes. Well, look how that turns out. Now this match getting really
15,
interesting.
13.
I think the new balls has helped Ramkumar. Balls are traveling a little quicker off the court. It's getting a little more bite
Yeah.
off the ground.
Oh, a slice backhand staying extremely low. And now 2 more break points for Ramanathan.
Again,
15,
Somdev not
14.
moving his feet as well as he normally does. Oh, let that ball get to him instead of actually going to it.
Also with that semi-western forehand grip, it's not easy when the ball is a foot off the ground.
And especially if your feet are not moving as well as they
Not as
normally
well.
are. So 2 break points here for the young Indian.
Good serve. One saved.
30, 14.
I love the way he sets up for the second serve.
Yeah. No, went for broke. Again, no reason for that.
Again, 2 break points and Somdev just had to get a serve in.
He might escape from this game as well.
I'm sure he'll be ruining these missed opportunities when he looks back in this match. Definitely not playing the percentages.
Well, he hasn't been playing the percentages all night, actually.
That's a fact.
Good serve. Good kicker, second. Perfect placement. Well, the great thing about Somdev is he doesn't rattle too easily. I mean, he is a bit rattled today, but has managed to hold his composure, hold his nerve at the most difficult of times.
Just not getting enough first serves in. That's the number 1 Indian.
Look how low that ball stays. Great shot. That's a brilliant backhand slice.
Point of the match there, Anand.
Absolutely.
One of the toughest shots in the game. On the full run, out wide.
Tremendous
that
backhand slice. Right.
Delicate backhand slice. Right at the Somdev Devvarman feet.
Watch this.
This was an incredibly tough shot.
The ball was almost behind him. Som could have been a little closer into the net on that because he had so much time to get in. I guess he didn't think the 19-year-old was capable of such a finesse shot.
52 meters, Devvarman 42 meters. Ramkumar.
That's only the last point.
Definitely becoming the Stayers Cup.
Yeah.
Both these guys having a lot of...
Look at this. Oops. A little too low.
Advantage Devvarman.
Well, I know he should have hit it.
Nearing 2 hours here on center court. The Rado.
Again, Devvarman.
That's what happens when you slice too many returns of serve. You can serve in volley and pick it off.
Devvarman
Exactly
leads
the right
4
play
games
from
to 3.
Somdev, and he's up 4-3 in the final set.
Time.
So live tennis action coming to you from the SL Chennai Open. We're watching a fabulous first round tie between two Indians, Somdev Devvarman, ranked in the top 100 in the world, and young Ramkumar Ramanathan, the qualifier, ranked in the 300s, late 300s.
524.
524
to be exact.
So
Still, you wouldn't know that there was such a difference in rankings the way the young man has played. And there's that brilliant forehand again.
2 hours and 1 minute. That's how long this match has been on, and it's been a very, very, very tough encounter.
Well, Ramkumar had 2 more break points in the previous game, but Somdev, with all his experience, managed to stave them off. Pulled that one wide. Well, he can't afford too many unforced errors. The match being as crucially poised as it is. Gonna have to definitely cut down on those.
So Ramkumar now into his second 2-hour match. His last qualifying match, 2 hours and 5 minutes. Lot of court time.
Again, very, very poor shot selection. Very mediocre drop shot,
15-13.
causing a huge problem. This one right here, Somdev could have walked up to it. 15-30.
2 loose points here by the young Indian.
Well, this is where the lack of experience comes into play.
Yes, a crucial third set, and he had every chance a set.
Including an early break. Oh, some. Kind of. He would like to have that backhand back.
Kind of stabbed at it.
30-all.
Just pulling it wide. Great serve. Well, he's certainly into it, Ramkumar.
Yeah, I'd like to see his choice of shots now. 40-30, you know, this is where in the last few games he's been going a little haywire, but he's got to break point or game point. I'd like to see him make Somdev earn this point. Don't give him a cheap point.
Or he can serve an ace. Not quite.
Well, that missed, that's for sure. So second serve. A flat one coming up, Anand?
No, I think he's been laying off of that a little.
Okay.
Maybe he heard us up. Heard us from up here. Oh, brilliant. That was superb.
Again, that big weapon, the forehand from Ramkumar,
Ramanathan.
doing the damage. Hold serve. All tied up here. It's 4 games all. 2 hours and 4 minutes on the Rado clock. They've been playing. And we're all tied up at 4 games all in this first round encounter of the Aircel Chennai Open 2014. As you can see there, 2 hours 5 minutes.
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Indian Standard Time here in Chennai, India.
3 hours short of the new year, Anand.
3 hours short of Cinderella hour, as you call it. Oh, great return. Oh, that's a better drop shot. But oh, wow, look at this, cat and mouse. Oh, baby. Oh, well done. What a point.
Great pickup by Somdev Devvarman.
It wasn't what they call a tweener. It was such an entertaining point.
See a
Watch
replay
this.
of this.
La 15.
This was a great lob.
Great lob. And Somdev, of course, tracks it down. And look at this. Tremendous. But Ramkumar ready for it. Best point of the match.
Crowd getting his money's worth, that's for sure.
Had a bit of everything in it. Well, let's hope he doesn't dump a return after that. Another lob. Oh, the net cord hasn't gone Ramkumar's way today. He's hit a lot of them. Top of the net hasn't gone over. So I'm a little lucky there. Very evenly poised match. Shot. Oh, tremendous.
We're having WWE.
WWE.
At the SDAT Tennis Stadium here in Nugambakam. Tremendous forehands by the young Indian. And 146 Ks.
That's big. He knows how to flatten it out when he needs to.
Ready for play.
Sometimes overcooks it, but he's hit a lot of good shots. 15-30.
Convalescent warning, Mr. Devvarman.
So I'm going for the big one. 207. It's the biggest he's hit all night. 183. Oh, he went for that too.
30 over.
Well, a good mix-up by Somdev going to the forehand.
On ring.
Ramkumar had to move to his right to make that play and mistimed it. Too many second serves from Som.
Just not being able to get a first serve in here, the number 1 Indian.
No. 4 all, 30 all. That was not a great.
40,
Two
30.
bad mistakes. I think Somdev back in.
Like I said, he's had a lot of chances. Don't know how many more he's going to get. So game point to the number 1 Indian here on his serve. Very uncharacteristic by Somdev,
Very unusual.
dumping a backhand at the bottom of the net.
How tight is this match? 4 all, deuce, final set. 2 hours and 10 minutes into it.
Andre.
Just can't buy a first serve here.
That's such a good shot. Nope.
Mr. Devvarman
Well,
challenging the call.
Both players are going to challenge this.
On the right near side, the ball was called in.
I think Somdev is challenging it. The umpire put his hand out and then he went indicating it's out, and then he put his hands together indicating it's right.
Very,
It's
very
good.
close, Anand.
Very close.
One way or the other.
So if Ramkumar hadn't challenged it, Somdev did, the other way around.
Biting his nails.
Yeah, nail biter, baby.
Nail biter.
Nail biter.
Here we go.
Where's that review when we need it?
The review's failed. No, it has not. We still
Well,
wait for it.
the call was good finally. So waiting for the Aircel review. Challenge. Oh, this is really nail biting time now. Might have caught the line actually.
May have caught the line, may have not caught the line. This is a photo finish, as they say.
And you know a lot about photo finishes,
Yeah,
don't
but
you?
the ball was on, right?
And now what do you do if there's
What are you saying?
no review? Crowd getting into it. I don't know how Somdev stays so calm though. It's just amazing.
Well, the umpire can't hear what is being told to him from the review box. For some reason, the review has failed.
They don't have the
Oh,
shot
now
for
he's
this
telling
one in
him.
the original call stand. The ball was
Gotta
on the
be
line.
kidding.
Ball was on the line. The umpire says on the line.
Okay, we don't have a challenge and we call it good.
Linesman, if you saw him, he called it out and he called it good.
The
The
original
linesman
call
called
stand,
it
like,
good. Out first, he
Excuse
called
me?
it good. The umpire said it's good.
It's good, yeah.
And now the
No,
review
it's
has
not fair.
failed, so
we don't have
I guess
it
we'll have to
there,
go with the
and
umpire's
the
call.
original
The
call
umpire's call,
stand.
like in the
We
old
call it
days.
good.
Certainly not going to overrule it.
Let's go.
That's
Ladies and gentlemen, the hot eye boot, they don't have the call. The original call stand.
original call is out.
Advantage, Ramanathan.
Advantage.
Ramanathan, yeah.
Okay, so I guess the ball was called good then. It was Ramkumar's forehand, wasn't it? Jerry Armstrong, the referee.
A big Tottenham Hotspur fan, Jerry Armstrong. I'm an Arsenal fan, I know that. We are big enemies.
Big rivals.
Where soccer is concerned.
Big rivals.
Yeah,
Okay.
North London rivalry.
One more chance, one more break point for Ramkumar. Ooh, serve and volley. So,
Making Somdev do things that he's not comfortable doing at all, Anand. That's for sure. He plays doubles from the back. He doesn't even come to the net to volley. He's serving and volleying up a first serve here.
in singles. Now it's on. Can you believe this?
Yeah.
2 minutes too
In
late.
frustration,
Look at this, look at this.
question that.
That's a better shot.
Didn't put it away.
Didn't put it away. Put that away. That's well done.
So with that big overhead,
That's well
young
done.
Ramkumar Ramanathan breaks serve. When we return, he'll be serving for the biggest win of his life. And he leads 5 games to 4 in the final set.
I wanted to talk to them first. You wanted the opposite? That's it, right? Only change over now.
So we're back live here at the SDAT Tennis Stadium in Valluvarkottam.
Valluvarkottam it is.
And we are watching some phenomenal action. 2 hours and 15 minutes into this match. And the young qualifier, Ramkumar Ramanathan, is serving for the match against India's #1, Somdev Devvarman.
And what a match it's been. What a contest it's been. Quality of tennis, pretty good towards the end of the final set. Now all that remains between Ramkumar and
Mr. Devvarman
the second
has
round
one challenge
berth
remaining.
in this tournament is one service game. Let's see if he can do it.
Oh. So, like you said, always the toughest thing to close out a match. And you can see Karthi here, his boy from Tamil Nadu, who he supports with such great enthusiasm, serving for the biggest, probably the biggest win of his
Biggest
life.
prize, yes. Somdev, of course, will make him work for it. Oh, look at that.
He's really got Somdev rattled. I've never seen him hit a backhand so at the ball of the net.
But that was a good effort. The good kicker out wide and come flying in.
And put a lot of pressure on the on your opponent.
But to do it at love 15, serving for the match,
Brave.
that is bravery. First serve's
I'd like
not
to
going
see a
in.
couple of freebies for him on his serve.
Yeah.
Make it a lot easier.
Well, he should have made him on that one. Well, Somdev, the great battler that he is, certainly not going to give this game away.
He's not going away easy, that's
Not
for sure.
going away
We're going to
easy.
make him earn every single point here.
And he also knows that young man has to be choking a little bit. This is where you need the Sampras serve we were talking about.
That's right. Makes life so much easier.
Yeah, no question. Oh, too many chances. And he got away with it. And he got away with it. Som had his hand on the racket. I
cannot believe that he didn't win that point.
No. Look at this.
Jesus.
Just a stab volley and tremendous pickup. Hit the top of the net.
Oh, Som.
Yeah, really.
I feel for him.
I do feel
It's tough.
for him
It's
too.
a tough night.
Well, it ain't over yet.
Still can't buy a first serve here. The young Indian. 2 points away from a memorable victory. Make that one.
Big second serve.
Karthi absolutely going bananas.
Just out of his chair. He has supported Ramkumar all the way, as has the TNTA. Now on the verge of the biggest win of his life. Let's see if he can do it.
Take your time, young man.
Yeah, take your time. Barely made it over the net, that backhand.
Should have come in on that.
Yeah.
Wonderful performance here by
What a match!
Ramanathan.
What a match! And what a win! Absolutely brilliant.
6-3, 6-4.
Yeah, he has every reason to be delighted with a tremendous effort. What a win!
A very excited 19-year-old is Ramkumar Ramanathan, coming through in 3 tough fourth sets in 2 hours and 19 minutes. He wins it 4-6, 6-3, 6-4. Getting a huge hug here from his mentor Karthi Chidambaram. A
So
big day
well
for
done.
Tamil Nadu tennis.
A big day for Indian tennis, a big day for Tamil Nadu tennis, a big day for just tennis all around. Superb, superb finish. I wasn't quite sure if he could serve the match out, and Somdev, of course, had his chances. But all kudos to this guy, a very young 19-year-old. He just turned 19 last month, and to pull off such a major upset especially after 3 tough rounds of qualifying, absolutely tremendous. What a win, and what a way to do it, Rico.
Yes, after all the chances he had Anand early in the third set, when he could have been a double break-up, he could have been up way ahead, but Somdev kept coming back, and I think that speaks volumes for the kid, that he kept his nerve, he hung in there, kept doing what he believed he was able to do. He was being aggressive, going for the shots. We kept wondering why he was pulling the trigger early sometimes. That's how he plays.
That's how he
had Somdev rattle the whole match.
Threw in a few serve and volleys on second serves, Tried to hit a few big second serves. Served doubles in the beginning, but towards the end of the match, I didn't see too many double faults at all.
Yes,
got control of it. Really, really tremendous effort.
He's all excited now. He comes out with his cricket bat, and I'm sure he will pulverize this one.
It's not as easy as it looks. A cricket bat is so narrow.
Yeah.
Wow, what a win, bro.
That's not easy to hit that.
Oh, yes.
He made good contact there. That's out of the stadium.
He's got the hang of it now. Ooh.
It's a good square cut. He's got all the moves this
He's
game.
got all the moves. Yeah, put one in the cheap seats. Well done. Well, I'm happy for him. A little disappointed for Somdev because, as I said earlier, first match of the year, first match of the tournament, coming off of a month's layoff.
You got to feel
Little
for him,
rusty.
Anand.
I
You
do
got to
feel for him. He's my number one player, my star of our team, and I do feel for him.
It was a difficult match for him to come out and play.
Difficult match. Okay. Let's go down to Charu Sharma on center court with the winner. Charu, it's all yours.
Thanks so much, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the new kid on the block, Ramkumar Ramanathan.
Thank you.
I suppose we'll talk about the tennis as well, but home crowd, and you are pumping them up. I suppose you would want to thank them first.
Yeah, without them, I could have not won today. Thank you, all the crowd, for supporting.
Would be fair to say your biggest match, your first match on the ATP Tour, and tell us your honest thoughts when you were drawn against Somdev after that fabulous performance in the qualifying.
I thought really he's going to stretch me, he's not going to miss anything. So I came to the match thinking I should play a lot of aggressive shots and serve well. First serves were not working on the first set and slowly it improved. That was a very important point, I thought.
And of course, a dramatic final set. And talk us through, in terms of nerves, how were you in that final set, particularly in the closing stages?
Because of the crowd, I didn't feel that much, first of all. And second of all, I was serving good and I believed in myself that I could make it. So I won.
Your game showed that. Plenty of self-belief, particularly that forehand inside out. Magnificent.
Thank you, thank you. And I'd like to thank TNTA and all the sponsors, Babolat, IMG for supporting me. And I'd like to do well and go further in this tournament.
They've trained you well in PR. That's pretty good. But I know you're cramping a bit, and a final question, as it were. Does this change things as far as your plans are concerned? You're only 19, plenty of time, but in the head, does it change things?
No, not at all. My goal is to train hard and hard for the coming tournaments. And I'd also like to thank Sanchez Casal, who's helped me a lot, Sergio Casal, Joan Balcells, and Suresh, Chandra sir, Rajiv, so many people, Nandan sir. So thank you everybody.
Well, Ramkumar, we got to let you go because you had a little bit of a cramping problem as well. All we can say is magnificent, fantastic, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, he has arrived. Ramkumar Ramanathan through to the second round. Congratulations.
Thank you everybody.
Back to you guys.
So we've just watched some pulsating action. Young Ramkumar Ramanathan came out all guns blazing, beating India's number one Somdev Devvarman in a very tight 2 hours and 15 minutes. You see the winning point of the match, a huge forehand which Somdev runs down, and then that easy half-court forehand which he absolutely pulverizes. You see confirmation of the result. Somdev Devvarman having won the first set 6-4. But the young qualifier, the 19-year-old from Chennai, came back strong to win the second and third sets 6-3, 6-4. As you see, first serve percentages a little higher for Somdev, but the pace was on Ramkumar's serve. Aces, 4 more from Ramkumar. A lot more double faults, but a lot more winners. That was a big one. So many winners. 41 from winners for Ramkumar, 13. That's what really made the big difference. And if you're going to hit so many winners, you're going to have a lot of unforced errors. So that stat kind of explains itself. So it's been an absolute brilliant evening of tennis. We've seen 2 Indians go into the second round. Yuki Bamli leading the charge. And then Ramkumar Ramanathan playing the match of his life, beating India's number one Somdev Devvarman. As he signs all these autographs for the young fans here in Chennai.